Good afternoon and welcome to the HPL playoffs. I am Gadarian. Today I'm joined by Heathen Hammer in our brand new studio booth. Today we're going to be casting a match between the 20thPZG Exodus and the Sturm Elite on Herc and Forest. Herc, Heathen, how you doing today? How's everything going?
Good. How are you guys doing? Hope everyone's doing well. Yeah, big match, North American play-in. Lots at stake here in the North American HPL.
Yeah. Yeah, on a map like Herc and Forest, I mean, there are definite advantages and disadvantages that might play to a team's strength. In terms of the map itself, it's hilly and it lends itself, I think, to more of an infantry ground and pound kind of game. The tanks aren't going to have free reign, although they will be significant positioning and protecting these tanks so that they can cover with HE rounds those sectors and those strong points are going to be pivotal in who holds points and who can attack points and things like that nature. Right. Yeah, getting those call outs are going to be super important. Infantry needs to definitely be on their game. Recon needs to have a solid job. In terms of recon, artillery and how effective it can be on a map like this. We saw it against when the 5 played 1/16th. When they were able to get their artillery online, they were able to smoke and allow the infantry to get into those positions and ultimately take the AA battery, I believe it was, on St. Marie Dumont. So I want to see what teams do to make sure that those artillery batteries stay rocking the whole entire game, what kind of strategy they might employ. Because if it's down for any significant amount of time, that's a big advantage to a team. Right, how you defend the strong point, not the strong point, but the sector. You know, if the sector is 2 rows, people tend to want to defend the forward, the front end of the sector, and not think. Yeah, good point. In terms of midpoints, are there certain midpoints you think play an advantage? Which one would you like to see? I personally would like to see Scar because it gives both teams the ability to flank north and south. If you're on either the northern or the southern, it eliminates the team's abilities to flank, especially on a map that's so tough, like Hurtgen. What do you like? What do you want to see? Mm-hmm. Exactly. So, uh, I was going to ask you, what do you think of the chances of the teams reclaiming the, yeah, what are you thinking about the chances of a team losing the midpoint and then reclaiming it? I mean, do you think it's going to be one of those where once the mid is capped? Yeah, we are in game. We are actually live. I am behind Sev H. Yeah. So we have Sev H coming down from the east. They've dropped out. And they're not gonna press their luck. They're not even gonna try and deal with the artillery. Although I don't hear much in the way of artillery, which is kind of surprising. Yeah, they're way north. They are not anywhere near the scar at the moment. Okay. The XD, they get in the strong point. Artillery is just surging right now. I think we had said the team with the better artillery, better tank. Right now, 20th does not send. 20th EXE does not send people back. Artillery is just not going to get. We're not going to get into the strong. You can see Sturm Elite has guys up on top of the hill shooting down into the scar. 20th EXE having to fight up. This is definitely not trying to leave. Sev H is content with staying on top. They're not really. As you can see, they're just sitting in the five, or excuse me, the half column, just crushing everything that comes down and letting their artillery just clear out the strong. That's pretty much the strategy. Keep guys on top of the hill, shooting down into the scar with artillery support. We do have a little tank, I believe. We have a tiger. Does he actually have targets? He's seeing something on top of the hill. I don't know if it's silhouetted. Potential. Just pop up the map, just give you an idea where the garrisons are placed. Right now, I like the spread as they have 3 in the 5 row. They've got 1 in the 6 just east of that garrison, very smart. 1 right across from the ruin, so they can put pressure on ruin if they need to. Another supply drop going in behind the line, shift to get. They're setting themselves up pretty well. Did we drop you out, Heathen? Are you still with us? Okay, let's try now. Let's see if we have audio again. Let's see if we get this sorted. Everything was great. in on ruin at the moment. I think they're starting to recognize the pressure, the back pressure 20th EXTs got coming in from the northeast. They're still there. Back defense, Skyline and his group that are back there need to do a lot of work. Up top, we've got Svensson, Deer Killer, Goblin. Yeah, their objectives to come down from the northeast, and if they can get behind. Sturm Elite was building before there they are, getting behind Mark. Got to get behind got the infantry. They recognize they're in deep. The tanks are going to be a big help. As long as this tiger sits near guard of them, although they are changing up tactics, which is nice to see. You gotta adjust to what the defense gives you. And that looks like it's 20th EXT smoke coming up. That's absolutely gonna be EBS. Okay, try this now. So artillery, getting that smoke out, trying to help the 20th EXT group get into the strong point. Now if they just alternate smoke with the HE rounds. See right now, it's almost like Sturm Elite is drawn to this smoke. Now's the time to alternate those HE rounds for the smoke. Get right in the thick of things. Murph putting it down on Ledge Street. How we saw that in that smoke. Look, Scott. Just trying to clear out anything north in the E column. That's where the infantry was pushing in from the northeast, so that's where the Lux is headed right now. We got recon, probably calling in those spots. That's going to be super important. Seraph needs to make sure that he is calling in he should be spotting and just basically letting artillery know, hey, we need HE rounds on my mark. Hopefully in between all the shots he's getting off. We do have a bombing run going off. That is Sturm Elite bombing run, I believe. This is going straight across the point. Now where is Sturm Elite? Where is their follow-up? Squad leader Napalm, let's get on with him. Gotta leave a mark. Mad Cat. Good job, Mad Cat. Discipline, staying home. It was posted in the Discord. It was wrong. For the 20th. They said they were going to be the Axis. Anyway, we're going to rock with what we got. We got Napalm, one squad leader back. Now, if he can make progress, I know that it looks like one squad defending for 20th EXD. Recon, one squad member, 2 recons. So you have 2 squad leaders, 2 recons on the back flag for 20th EXD, the Ruin. Now, but what do we got here? We got a little dance between 76 and the Puma. Puma knows he doesn't belong there. Satchel placed. Can the 76 get out of the way? I think he's caught up. He's got time. He needs to get out of there before that satchel goes off and takes him out. Man, and our Sev H has artillery, AT in the area. That satchel's going to go off. He's not even sure. It's sitting right there. Nobody was around to help. Admiral did not see it. Now, what can that do? So that Sturm Elite still with 2 squads. This is going to be a tough point to take. The Ruin has those buildings, you know, a lot, and it's hard. It's hard to get in. It's just, there's cover everywhere. So the Ruin is going to be definitely a tough one to take back. So let's just see how the Scar unfolds. Trying to assess what they see, but in the meantime, 18 gun going up, loop. Definitely trying to cover the southwest portion of the Scar. Now, the question is, can it traverse down that main road he's got there and take out the infantry? So we'll find out soon enough. But right now, one squad. That's what I'm seeing, is one squad attacking the Scar. Sturm Elite, mostly just in defense. Most of the team is on the back end trying to defend. And I do notice that the artillery has stopped. So let's see, is it because, well, Sturm Elite doesn't have anybody on artillery anymore, and I'm not hearing anything. Well, and just as soon as I say that, 20th EXD is dropping artillery. Hopefully that sniper, they do have a squad. They do have quite a few squads. Oh, it's like, yep, the F6. And they're coming down from the top of the hills. Giver trying to get in behind, constantly switching up tactics. Hopefully he doesn't run into those Tigers and P4s. You gotta keep probing. Keep moving forward. shot there, Obi. You got to keep moving in. You can't sit and mire in your work. Just keep pushing in. Fire and move, fire and move. You gotta get their garrisons. You gotta find their OPs. You gotta keep sweeping the area out. If you get the Artie online, plenty of Sturm Elite players are just sitting in the Scar. I mean, it's open season. Hopefully Recon can get some spots and help out, because that's at least a full squad, possibly more. You got Mew and Skyline. Skyline gets dropped. The Mew's right here. These guys are just hunkering in. A couple of well-placed artillery rounds. We'll shake these guys up a little bit, and that's hopefully what they're playing for. Control the sector, get bodies there, and make sure you know exactly, because I'm starting to see bodies. That's good. Oh, and I'm actually seeing progress is being made on both flags, and I'm a little remiss. Sorry, I do apologize. Plus Heathen. But Ruin was starting to go. Puma down. Mighty Goose takes out Puma. And it appears that it's taken and it's under control. 20th EXD. We're going to go right back to Scar, which is about 40% cap for 20th EXD. We were just looking. They're stacking along the water, moving in. Yep, moving east to northeast. Looking really, really strong right now for 20th EXD. They got bodies. I'm not seeing much. Oh, but we do have the P4 coming to hopefully save the day and rescue the point. It's about 60% capped. Sturm Elite is starting to panic. They should have up there. The commander should have up. Let's see if he has up. Yes, he does have the reinforce up. That'll buy them some more time. And slowly, Sturm Elite working it back to their favor, slowly defending the Scar. Nice response by them. They pulled off a Ruin. You can see there's really nobody in Ruin other than just a recon. Nice job of responding. Really nice job on their half. And looks like danger averted, at least for this round. We do have infantry, large. Is that a garrison, I wonder? Because that was just a lot of bodies that popped up. Oh, airhead. I do apologize. Missed the airhead. This is going to be significant. If this stays up for another wave or two, we have at least 2 squad leaders. Agent, Svensson, and Retro. Three squad leaders. This is a big push. They are a couple well-placed artillery rounds with those 3 squad leaders. Make sure to get their OPs up. 20th EXD might be in business here. Let's just see how it unfolds. But Charlie has marked out Agent's OP. So they are aware. Not sure if they know it's an airhead behind them, but they are aware that infantry is spawning to the northeast on top. Just does Sturm Elite, do they have anybody back there to deal with that? They might have committed everything to the strong point in order to stop cap progress. And just as we see that, airhead is paying dividends right now. Slowly going 20th EXD way. Fight in the trenches. Sasky, Obi. Here it comes. close yet so far. Retro, squad leader, can you stay up, buddy? Can you stay in the game? No, you got dropped. No, he didn't. He took out. Looking pretty good. Squad leaders are up, clearing out the bunker. 40% capped. Where is the rest of the attack? Is that airhead still available? I don't believe so. Airhead is officially done, but it is marked as garrison, so Sturm Elite is communicating. And we are seeing Sturm Elite contest. It's going back and forth, but now back to Sturm Elite as we see smoke coming in to cover 20th's and EXC's approach. Nice back and forth we're having here. This point is hotly contested right now. King Dome coming down. Yeah, it's definitely advantageous. You want to get in those high positions and shoot down on your enemy. Sturm Elite needs to get closer to that strong point. They need to stop this cap because it is still now moving in 20th EXD's way, 50% cap. We do have a tank. We do have a tank. We have a P4. He needs to start shelling inside the bunker. He's not getting any help right now. And a massive respawn. Here comes the cavalry. That's a garrison. Well placed. I mean, oops, sorry about that. Apologize. Yeah, that might be the garrison that saves this point for Sturm. And as soon as I say that, that's exactly what happens. I mean, we got 6, 7, 8, possibly 10 guys coming in as Sturm Elite is mopping up the strong point, knocking 20th EXD out of the point. What a great job of just responding. To me, the battle has just begun because 20th EXD is rooted in here pretty deep. And just like I called it, like Edith and I called it, the two evenly matched teams, this is going to be a seesaw the entire time. We have a 76, I believe. 76 20th EXD tank. Smoking pretty heavily. Bueno. He's not going to do much with that grenade, but he does have... He's got this. He's got the satchel placed. Paranoid and Velo have no idea. We're just going to wait for the big... Oh, no. Oh, Luke stealing the kills. That's okay. Perhaps a little bit too... aggressive for 20th EXD to push your tank in because you're making solid progress. I don't think pushing it in that deep, you lost your vantage point. You don't know where the infantry's coming. I think keeping discipline and staying on top of the hills and shooting down would have been a better call, but maybe he saw something I didn't. So I'm going to say, effectively, 20th EXD pushed out of the strong point. The Scar firmly in the control of Sev H, and not much in the way of attacking the ruin. I think they're, I'm not saying abandoning the strategy, but they'll keep a garrison just to keep the 20th honest, so they can't send everybody into the Scar. think that's very wise on their behalf. Let's go with a Brazilian noob. As 20th EXD artillery peppers the point again. It's nice to see that their artillery's up. That's going to be the X factor. That's definitely going to be the X factor. If they can catch a couple bodies while they get back into position. Just hoping that Sturm Elite doesn't overcommit and try and hit Ruin. Ruin is a tough position to get back. Artillery is just being... It's going to change their whole entire strategy. They're not going to be on the strong point itself. They're going to have to clear out. Let's get on with EBS, excuse me. That artillery, or that AT gun was built, I wonder if nobody's manning that gun, and that's exactly where the infantry are coming from. Might be pretty wise to get back in there again. Perhaps a new approach, or maybe they were just completely knocked out. Yeah, I think they were just knocked out. Now 20 EXE are having to come across the 5. I like the coverage. They're spread out, but they have OPs up 1, 2, 3, 4 on the back line. A further one in the E column, probing one for Ruins. I definitely like the way they've spread out. They probably need a little more coverage up top. Another garrison in the 5 would be helpful for Sturm. But in terms of map coverage, they're looking pretty good. And I think 20th EXE is starting to rethink, okay, how in the world are we going to get back into Scar? So let's just jump up here. Maybe they're trying to launch from up top. I mean, we've got at least a squad or more. They're trying to come around. Sasky, Steel, Agent. Yeah, they're definitely trying to come down off the top of the hill. Yeah, I think they were just knocked out. They didn't have any back points to spawn on. So that buys Sturm Elite time to set up back defenses and get their strategy, get their guys on the same page. Demu right over here, very important, watching the flank. Hit this position right here, probably not the most glorious position in the world, but let me tell you, this guy's importance right here and watching, just being disciplined. Not a lot of action, but let me tell you, garrison can be put up, and he's going to be the guy that blows the whistle so that 20th doesn't launch from that northeast, because that's where they were coming from last time. And you notice they just put a garrison up there to make sure, and that's where our guy is right now. So now we have a little bit of time to, regroup, rethink the strategy. Right now, 20th was attack. Maybe they're trying to bait the Sturm Elite group into coming off the point and then countering. Maybe give them a false sense of hope, like, hey, we can get Ruin. We do have a lot of bodies. A lot of bodies here trying to get into the bottom half across the 8. Sturm Elite has marked with potential garrison They are correct. There are infantry there. It's a long way. It's a long way into the sector and into the strong point. Let's see what Svensson's got going on. Now, he's usually a defensive player. Now he's trying to get hopefully an OP right on the border between the D and the E. He's moving up with the tank. Z-Bot, Velo, Paranoid, Android. Great position, shooting down into the valley. If the 75 can hold this position and start shelling where Brazilian Noob is, where Kingdom, if he can catch these guys, and in the mean, squad leaders need to get across this little area. This is about the best area to traverse. Everything else is pretty much not able to traverse certain choke points, and that's one of them that you need to get across. So big wide flanks. Agent trying to move his squad. Yeah, I think the call is northeast. They like attacking from the northeast. They want to get those top positions and come firing down. Honey Goose pings. Agent. Chief Big Sad. Otto Kuhn. Let's roll with these guys. Let's take them as far as they're going to go. Agent's off to place his OP. Mighty Goose is the point man. Out on a hunt, checking for garrisons and OPs. Now I'm surprised no artillery is falling, and yet nobody from Sturm Elite is in and around the strong point. Allowing Agent and his squad to get Berlota. I think he sees. Berlota sees it. Wrong way, my friend. Wrong way. Great shot on Agent. Let's run with Agent a little more. He's heading toward an OP. So they are slowly gaining sector control, which is what they want to do. Surround, and at the same time, here we go. Our smoke controlling. Now, if they can get a spot up top, I think that's what. If Agent can get eyes on that garrison, or at least get an artillery mark, where the commander and Jaira, Gato, Mia. If he can get artillery in that spot with the infantry to the northeast again, we could potentially be seeing cap progress. Just gonna have to wait and see. Because I do like the amount of bodies they definitely have. And it's a two-pronged approach. They're coming from the east with EBS, and they're coming from the northeast with Agents. So once again, surrounded. And they are pointed out, though. Love Squad, Charlie Squad have marked out 20th EXE Infantry. So it's not going to be a surprise. Other squad leader, Demu. Oh, you're up on top of them. Can you get them, though? Oh, my friend, if you just peek your head out, you see a whole entire squad below you. Even know if he's aware. I hear a bombing run coming. We do have cap progress on both sides, the Scar and the Ruin. We have let's jump over to the ruin. It's this bombing run. As soon as the dust and smoke settles. EXD looks pretty secure on the ruin. Let's slide back over to the scar. A lot of great back and forth action. Sturm Elite once again retaliating, holding it down, knocking them out, knocking the 20th EXD out of the northeast. What about EBS? Yep, EBS is still up. His guy's here. I think he needs to get further east. Stop going straight into the point. You got to get behind them. This is where their back garrison is. You really need to send your guys in and take out this back garrison. Hopefully that's where he's heading. Recon needs to do their job back there. They are right back by the garrison. Hopefully they can spot that out. It's been a competitive match, just like I expected. We're seeing a little bit of cap progress on Ruin from Sturm Elite, but again, I think that's just stuff to keep them honest. The 20th EXE honest. I don't think they're really truly committed. Maybe if they can get 50% cap with a airhead, and then it might be a real true attack, but I think it's just to relieve pressure because they know wave after wave of 20th EXD is going to keep coming. Once again, 20th EXD armor, artillery. Not sure if they have spots. Or they're just blind firing. In the way of clusters of infantry. This is way in the back. No, that's just recon. Okay, we got P-Force sneaks out. Whoa, just hit that. Oh, loop. No, it's not loop. My fault. Somebody just tapped that P4 from behind. I'm not sure who it was. What do we see out there? Do we have anything actually? Excuse me. Oh my, that was a long distance dedication. Something is way up top on the top of that hill. I can't even see it. But it definitely had eyes on that P4. Whatever is sitting on top of that hill, what is it, northwest of the point of Scar, is watching anything coming in. I'm not seeing the ruin starting to go, and the Scar. It's crazy. It is literally back and forth and back and forth. "35 minutes remain, and again, it's going to be a barn burner. It's coming straight down to the end, just like I would have predicted. And in my earlier predictions from yesterday, I said slight advantage on this map to Sturm Elite because it doesn't suit 20th EXD strength, which is their ground pound, and on a map where there's so much cover and you got concealment, it doesn't lend to their advantages. But they're still competitive, and they're definitely in it, and there's no way in heck the 20th EXD are even out of this match. As long as that artillery from 20th EXD stays up, they're going to be in this game. But man, there are some pesky people back here on the ruin, because every time I try to focus on Scar, a small group breaks out and patch lock the spotter and shot whoever that was. Dark cleaning up. Back defense for 20th has been spot on. They bend, but they don't break. They've been quick to respond. They haven't been tested quite that much, but the few times that they have, they've done a great job of holding it down. And as we talk, right back to Scar. Seesaw back and forth. Great stuff. Oh, Sasky. Oh, did you get pistol whip, Sasky? Oh, Sasky. Hey man, pop that MG somewhere. What about your guys? Where are your guys? You're the only game in town. There's nobody around to even help you. Once again, launched from up top. Squad leaders, Giver, McGiver, there's MacGyver. I like MacGyver. McGiver, Sasky, OP spawns behind, so they're rooted in deep. Can the back defense, Sturm Elite, get the job done again? We're gonna find out. Oh, I do have an airhead going down. Let me double check. Is that is 20th EXD airhead? I want to say. Wow, can you imagine that? Look where the hell that thing just fell. Amazing. Draft, you see it? Draft, do you see it? Oh, he doesn't see it. I think they're going to get a wave. Oops, sorry. They're going to get a spawn wave in. Artillery blasting the point. A Brazilian noob ran right by it. That thing is about to go live. About to go live. We're waiting for it. 20% cap progress for 20th EXD. And I can't believe it's still sitting there. Oh, artillery. Did they just take out their own? They couldn't have taken out their own airhead, no. But even anyway, artillery is crushing it, alternating the smoke for HE rounds. 20th has a few guys in the strong point. Where are the defenders for Sturm Elite? Ah, they are there. I'm waiting for that massive redeploy. A little over 30 minutes remain in the match. 20th EXD on the move, 6% cap. And Sturm Elite hold them off yet again. And it's not looking real good. It's not looking real good. I see a full squad of 20th EXE. I see a ton in the strong point with tanks cover. I'm thinking I'm going to call this, or maybe not. Just as I'm ready to say 20th EXD, this is your point. Sturm Elite gets back in the game. They bring their tank. The Panzer IV, I believe. There's that, yep, Panzer IV coming in from God knows where. Holding it down. Buying some more time. Wow. Wow. This must be the third time 50% or more pressed. Sturm Elite pressed on their mid, but they're not out of the woods by a long shot. EBS, as long as he's up And if they can get pressure from underneath and they're defilade by those dragon's teeth, they can get into the trenches and into the scar. Again, the launch point has been the entire match northeast for Sturm Elite, or excuse me, for 20th EXD. And was that the tank that just went down? Was that the Panzer IV? Did that P4 just eat it? I'm not sure, but yes, it apparently did go dead. Panzer IV out of the game. But in spite of all that, Sturm Elite getting the point back 100% in their favor time and time again. I'm going to attribute it to the back garrisons that 20th. I'm going to pull the map up one more time. I think it's, and that's the one I think that saved them. If this garrison goes dead, that's the one that was able to get them in the sector and hold Scar. If this one goes down, because right now it's completely overrun, nobody can spawn on it. They have one garrison on the point and then one outside quite a bit. 20th EXD still in a good spot. We're just going to park it right over the Scar. Here they come again, over and over and over. Get those kills. Let those bullets fly. Crouch in the bush. Nothing there, buddy. Keep moving. What a great position for this Panzer IV. And as we see that, is it? Once again, ruin. Slowly going. We're going to keep it here for a second. But right now, Sturm Elite is tacking 20th EXD's fourth point. 20% capped. Might have to jump over there. We're going to see what's up. Hang on. Even though Scar's been contested, again, Sturm Elite has a full squad. Kingdom Do. Almost 50% cap. It's up to Scott Deb, Goblin, and the rest of the guys that are on defense here. We have another squad leader, Dr. Fritz. Dr. Fritz is definitely important to this back defense. Or excuse me, offensive push. But 20th has the 76. Reese, Red Baron, and Panda to the rescue. I'm going to say, once again, the ruin is under control. We have a bombing run. Sturm Elite bombing run. Northeast. Excuse me, northwest of the Scar. That's where 20th EXD have been coming in the entire match. 50% capped. I wonder if they lost their garrison spawn. I wonder if they can stop it again. Do they have anything? No. They lost it. They have nothing in the area except this one garrison. Everything is lit up. 20th EXD is behind Sturm Elite. Not in a good place. Sturm Elite. It's over here, this one garrison. In spite of all the artillery going down, keep getting back in. Keep holding them off. Again. I do believe 20th might be pushed out of the sector. I am not seeing OPs. Not seeing squad leaders, obviously. They would have OPs. But I think... Oh, nope. We got one back here. Who do we got? Narco. Narco can stay up. He's on a mission. Maybe he sees where their back garrison is. Nope. There is no garrison back there, Narco. Tell you, it's incredible. Contested at least 4, 5, 6 times. Scar, insane. Another approach going straight across by the Dragon Teeth. Definitely, they have to find that little fort area where they can traverse. Commander in the fight, lip sync. Frontline commander. I love that. Where is he running to? Is he trying to build garrisons? Not sure where he's going. "23 minutes remaining." It's not getting close to panic time, but you know, you got one of each. You got one bombing, well, you got 2 bombing runs. You got your artillery resources. Let's see what Sturm Elite resources look like. Oop, that's not the one. 573 manpower. Fuel, not looking so great. They cannot spawn tanks. That might be a factor late in the match. Not having tanks for the final 23 minutes, especially in Scar. Getting those tanks from the main base all the way into the Scar takes time and the resources, which they don't have either. So I don't think Sturm Elite is going to have much in the way of tank support. The infantry is really going to have to step their game up and hold it down. If 20th can get that artillery rocking again, they might finally get that little bit of extra to get into that third point, get the Scar, and steal this from Sturm Elite. Sturm Elite has held this from the jump. Big push coming. Big push coming from the west, right across the 6th row. And we're starting to see cap progress. Again, it's not enough. It's not enough to get into the cap. It's eliminating your opponent's ability to defend and respawn. We definitely need some artillery from 20th EXD if they're really serious about taking this one, because you know, 2 squad leaders here, Napalm and Mew, they are in the sector. And even though they might get beat on point, spawn in 15 seconds later. Heavy artillery. Down goes the Looks. German Looks is out of commission. He was in a great spot, hammering 20th EXD infantry coming into the Scar. He's out of the game. Airhead coming down. Let's call this. This is a looks like a 20th EXD. Same place? Are you kidding me? And they've got it covered. Very smart. Retro, P-Dice are going to be able to cover said airhead. This is going to be huge. This is going to be huge. Can one of the Sturm Elite guys, can a Brazilian noob, can Mira get over there? Ooh, down it goes. Airhead. Eliminated. Was that a grenade? Did it go down to a grenade? I'm not even sure. got it right here. This is it. This is your whole fight right here. 20 minutes left. We'll call it 18 minutes because, 2 minutes to cap. We'll call it 18 minutes. 18 minutes for 20th EXE to get this W and move on to play the line following week. The line being the number 1 seed. Or excuse me, no. The line being the number 2 seed. My apologies. 501st ES BST2 are the number 1 team in the Americas. Number 2 team is the line, and they'll be playing the winner of this match. Once again, back and forth. You start to see the cap go. Then there's a big spawn, Sturm Elite. Stem the tide. It's been the theme of this whole entire match. Every time 20th looks like they're gonna get over that hump, Sturm Elite comes right back and breaks their heart. But this one might be different. I am seeing at least 2 full squads in the strong point, daring them. They have to come clean out the trenches. That is not easy. Let's just get down in here. This is just gonna be a filthy fight. We're just going to park it. Let's just get in here and see if we can catch some bodies. Get up a little bit higher. Let's try and pan out. Give you a better vantage point. Once again, there it is. It's those back garrisons and OPs. Very smart defending. Always when I say never defend the forward half or the furthest point, you want to defend back and move your guys into the point. Sturm Elite has done a great job of getting back into the fight even after they lose those initial gunfights. I mean, what a great strategy. Tactical standpoint, the 20th EXE squad leaders need to know we gotta encircle, we gotta get hooked around because we're winning the gunfights and we're in the strong point, and every time we start to cap, for some reason it goes back their way. That's an alarm. Man, heavy fight. Trenches are rough. A lot of screaming, a lot of crying going on here. Skyline, agent, does he even see him? Ooh, down goes he dice, coming up, running and gunning. Your time, buddy. Take your time. Takes down 2. That's Starmkever putting in that work. Great gunplay. Great gunplay from Sturm Elite. Cleaning up, doing their job. What is this, the 4th time now? At least the 4th time they've eliminated 20th EXD from the Scar. Now, there hasn't been anything in the way of tanks, and I don't think any more tanks are playing out the rest of this match. Let's just check the fuel situation one last time. 310. That's not enough to get you into the game. Maybe a light tank, but that's about it. This is going to come down to infantry play now. Infantry and Artie. Infantry and Artie. And I want to say that it looks like Sturm Elite has abandoned the idea of ruin. There is a squad lead out there, 2 squad, well, yeah. I guess they're just going to try and just put it up just in case. Try and divert 20th EXE guys off the point. Buy time if they need to. But I don't think they're really interested. Again, this is the playoffs. You don't get points. It's just get the W. It's all about the win. They're not trying to win fancy 5-0. They just want to win. Abel marks Garrison. Let's see if that's accurate or not. Let's see, do we have an actual garrison? We do have a cluster of infantry. Is that an accurately marked garrison? It absolutely is. Great job. So this is where we're going to see 20th EXE. They're going to push right across, straight down the E column, and clean out these trenches and try and put pressure. That back garrison here, that's not a great garrison. And there's no other garrison. Man, the situation, other than this one garrison in F5, is not looking real good. Sturm Elite, and this garrison has just been contested, or should I say overrun, not contested. They cannot spawn on the main, or on the strong point. And here it comes. Here comes the big push. We have Retro, Agent and his squads. We already have another full squad. Looks like Recon. Artillery's going to come up big. Artillery has to come up big, but I just said it. I didn't think there was, but apparently we still got a Panzer IV in action. Just sitting over the top. Wow. I thought they were completely out of the match, but look at the amount. There's 10, 12, 20th EXE guys. OPs and garrison up. Somebody needs to take out that P4 if they want to have a legitimate chance. And now the P4 is recognized, and there's a little bit of a presence. He's trying to push up. Let's get on with him. He sees them. He sees it. Oops. Airhead or supplies going down for another garrison. Just like I said, tanks are going to be big. Putting him in the right positions, not rushing him into the point. Just trying to cover. Now, who is that? Is that Mighty Goose? That's Mighty Goose up on top. Can the commander, does the commander even see him? Not believe Commander didn't even see. It's good. I don't know. Goose? Yeah, I think he's out of rockets. I don't really think. I mean, he should probably redeploy if he's got an OP and come back at it a second time. Panzer IV is definitely focused on him. Now, while that's happening, if you could run another squad underneath. And as we see, we have German supplies dropping on point for garrison. I believe, yes, they do not have garrison up. Panzer IV with a Tiger, a fully crewed Tiger. Moving up. Ooh, down goes a Tiger. That was huge. I have no idea. Oh! Who is over here in the brush? Missed them. So Tiger out of the action. 10 minutes left. Panzer IV, last tank on the point. Now, whatever 20th EXE has that was in defense on top of the hill, that's to our, looks like northwest. Yeah, that one that's shelling. Yeah, it's tough. What do? Do you stay and continue to pepper the area? If it's got eyes on the P4, I would say keep it there. This last 10 minutes is going to be insane. I just have a feeling it's going to be an all-out attack real soon. Commanders are probably getting ready. Now, the question is, if 20th EXE makes that call, all in, there are 2 garrisons on the ruin, okay, that might require 20th EXE to pull some of their guys off the front line and hold the back line. So those defenders on ruin, hopefully they're paying attention. Was that a satchel? I think it was a satchel. Unprotected tanks. No good. We have a bombing run. Allied. Possibly taking out back garrisons. I know they're aware. There was a back garrison. I'm not sure if they took it out. Let's go take a look again. There was a garrison with supplies, and that has been deleted. Where is the next garrison? We don't know. Is it back here? Do we have another garrison? No, we don't. We don't have anything back there. Just 1 infantry. Things are not looking really, really good at the moment for 20th EXD. Sturm Elite might just hang on and get this W. They have about a little over 6 minutes left on this hold on the Scar. And it's GG. And just as we speak, there's that back pressure I was telling you about. Those 2 garrisons slowly starting to move in. They are fully committed, 20th EXD. So what is on defense? Let's see if those guys redeploy. If it hits over 25%, I'll run back to the ruin. Otherwise, we're going to stay locked here on the Scar. We are 25% cap. Oh, there's contested. We saw it. Contested. Now back going toward Sturm Elite. Their back flag being the 20th flag. The ruins is now moving towards 50%. Contested. So there are 20th EXE guys back there. How many forces, how much will they have to divert in order to stop the cap? Seeing 60% and no movement. Slow movement now on the Scar. So yeah, we're going to jump over to Ruin real quick now. And we're going to see just how big of a threat this back push is. 75% cap. This is significant now. If there is not reinforced, oh, and just as we say, it's significant. 20th does pop its guys in there. That must be a garrison. And they have held. They've held. And they are pushing Sturm Elite off point, and at the same time simultaneously taking Scar. I believe, yes. This is crazy. 6 minutes, 15 seconds. Chop off 2. You got 4 minutes and 10 seconds roughly. And did I just... Wow, totally just blew that one. Sturm Elite grabs the ruin. I'm not paying attention. I am not on my game today. I apologize. 4-1 Sturm Elite. And just like that, all the hopes, 20th EXD, been dashed. 5 minutes left. I'm going to say this is GG. There's just really no chance. No chance for 20th EXD unless a miracle happens. But This is Sturm Elite's moment. They did it. They said, hey, you know what, 20, you gifted us a victory back in, what was it, week 1, I think it was. Week 1, you gave us a free one, and you beat us on Utah 5-0 late, and guess what? Just like 5 did to 116, Sturm Elite doing the same exact thing to 20th EXD. 76 is going to do its best to clean out this infantry, but man, Martins is chasing. Man, they are after him. He is bugging out, running. Wow, massive spawn. That tank is in full retreat, and he's not going to make it. Yeah, we knew he was going down. He was tracked. It didn't look like he was able to move very well. 4 minutes, actually 2. It's c'est la vie. The Brazilian Sturm Elite group heading on to face the line. Congratulations. Well-earned victory today. Well prepared. Excellent job on defense. How many times did 20th EXD push and push and push that scar, that midpoint? Got close a couple times. Over 50% cap. Bend, not break. Great defense. Great placement of OPs and garrisons. Congratulations to the defense. This was a defensive win for me. All the 20th guys, EXD guys, great work. Just came up a little bit short today, but an amazing fight. An amazing fight, honestly. Now it's just for respect. You know, I would like to see 20th EXD say, you know what, hey, you might win, but you're not beating us 4-1. We have pride. We're going to come back and take this point, Ruins, and make it respectable 3-2 and make it look like it was a much closer match, because it really was. Because in the books, might look 4-1, and it looks like almost a blowout, but reality is this was a seesaw back and forth to like literally the last 5 minutes of the match. Problem is getting into the ruin from their position, 20th EXC position, not real easy. They have the garrison, being the Sturm Elite garrison, inside the ruin. They're gonna have a tough time. They have to breach that wall into that factory compound. Once again, tough point to lose. Even tougher point to get back. So with that being said, less than 2 minutes remaining in the match. This is GG. This is how it ends. 4-1, Sturm Elite, Herkin Forest, HPL playoffs. Congratulations, Sturm Elite. Taking the victory laps, just shooting everything, having fun at this point. Everything is just fun at this point. Just run around and kill things. GG's everywhere. 1 minute to go. Watch the time tick down. Less than a minute now. Great season for 20th EXD. Those guys performed admirably, honestly. Hope to see them around in the upcoming season, Season 2 for HPL. I'm sure these guys, this might motivate them. You know, get out there and recruit and get some more players and come back even stronger. But for now, last 10 seconds. Sturm Elite with the awesome win. 4-1. Booyah. Victory, Sturm Elite. Really nice job. Absolutely brilliant job. We're going to get back into the studio. So back into the studio. Lost my partner, Heathen. We were having some sort of difficulties, technical difficulties, but again, everything, you try to make things as perfect. You spend so much time in the pregame, and then, you know, silly things happen all the time. But anyway, great job. Sturm Elite moving on. Next week, not sure of the map. They will be playing the line. Great matchup, honestly. I definitely think the line is a team to be reckoned with. I think between the line and 501st, BST2, those are the two best teams in the Americas. Sturm Elite is going to have a chance. We're going to see how they match up. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. You never know. But Sturm Elite is definitely going to give it a go. They're going to give it everything they got. They're not going to take the line lightly. They're going to practice. They're going to train. They're going to be prepared. So they're going to come ready to go, whatever map that is, because I think it's still to be determined. Anyway, with that being said, thank you guys for tuning in. A shout out again to all the Sturm Elite guys. You can see right below we have the lower thirds running. Very, very fun little extra added production value. So you get to see the guys who are actually in game making all these great plays. Shout out to them for handing me those images and making this pre-match production fun and entertaining at the same time. So anyway, I'm going to sign off. Hope to see you guys next time. Sturm Elite, good luck in the playoffs moving forward. I'm Gadarian. You guys have a great rest of your day, and take care.